Fitzpatrick backing back, takes the mark. He's in front, will be paid. Good mark to Mike Fitzpatrick, mark number 5 to the Carlton skipper. He plays on, plenty of distance in his kick to half or centre wing. Barham takes the grab and a good one at that. No sign of that limp that we mentioned earlier before. Barham's torpedo punt kick. Doull flies from the back. No, he doesn't. Brewer's on the ground for Collingwood now, I see. And the umpire will ball it up at half forward.
It's about 40 metres out from the Collingwood goal. Scores dead level. 5 goals, 7, 37 points apiece. We're about 22 minutes into the second quarter. The 1981 Grand Final. Down there to Ray Shaw. Gets a hand pass out to the incredible Hulk King. A shot for goal. It won't come around enough, and it's out of bounds on the 4. So there'll be a penalty free kick down there to English, and scores still dead level. 5-7, 37 points apiece. Waiting now for the ball to come back into play. Ball kicked out there. It falls a bit short. Hunter in the front posse and takes a good mark. You see Dacos going down. That'll be a blow to Collingwood holding his knee. Out it goes there towards Peter Moore coming to meet it out in the wing position. He fumbles. Finally it's picked up by Irwin. A hand pass over to Rene Kink. Dacos still down. Kink is caught. Back it goes to Mail and spins out of the pack beautifully. A hand pass away from the danger zone. Over it goes to Wells at centre half back. He shoots the ball out wide towards the wing position. Coming out is Bazusto and Toomey. Toomey's got more pace. It bounces right for Toomey. Gets around Bazusto. Beats Mr. Magic in his own game. Brilliant play on the part of young Toomey that time. Over to Rene Kink. A long kick up there towards the full forward position. The pack flies. Too many Carlton defenders there and a good mark taken by Howe. Dacos on his feet. Collingwood hate to lose him because he's a brilliant player. The ball back there. Bad kick and a mark there to Taylor. Score still level. 37 points apiece. Dacos walking around with the 2 trainers as the ball goes back there towards the full forward zone. Look at those Carlton defenders. Knocked out to Malan. Gets a hurried hand pass out to Marku. Over to English. And English drives the ball back over the centre half forward position. Johnson's got the mark. Got away there from Lovell. Lovell's on the ground. Notice that Dacos is still in the hands of the trainer out there. Running on Johnson from about 45 to 50 metres out. McCormack in front and takes the mark. Let's have a look at Dacos now. Looks as though he could be okay, but he's still limping. McCormack with the ball down there at the full-back position.
And McCormack doing a pretty good job so far in the match for the Magpies, bringing this one out towards the member stand side. Barham flew from the back. Marku first to recover. In he comes for the kick just inside the boundary line. Taylor getting underneath it with Ashman. But the ball once again over the line, and again we'll see it thrown back into play, this time about 10 or 12 metres from the behind post. 23 and a half minutes have gone in the second quarter. Still 5-7. 37 points each. Lovell taps the ball on. In comes Ashman. Tries to trap it. Can't do so. Taylor's there again. On the boundary line. Back to Toby Shaw. Useful handball. Getting the Magpies out of the danger zone. Perovic with the big punch at the back. Wells and Williams. Out to King. Cleverly knocks it onto Irwin and Shepherd's well. Irwin shrugs the tackle superbly. Drives the ball up towards half forward. Only to see Des English there and take the mark in front of Shaw. English from centre half back. Tries the short one. Drops it into Fitzpatrick. Burned too late on the scene. The skipper goes to Marku. A useful acquisition since he came onto the field. McCormack one-handed takes it over the line, and that means that Carlton are in front by 1 behind. 5 goals, 8, 38 points. Collingwood 5-7, 37. 11 kicks to Marku since he came onto the ground. That's not a bad effort. Many players would be proud of those statistics so far. McCormack, Williams in front, Sheldon behind. Knock on out to Taylor. McClure is there with Picken. On the boundary line, Glascott and Irwin. Irwin traps it superbly. Up towards half forward, only to see Marku. Yeah, that again. Long handball to English is effective. English just short of the wing. Kick is short. In comes Wells. Beaten to it by Taylor. Trapped it nicely. Taylor goes for the long boot. Doull in front of the pack. Can't complete the mark. Playing on well without the headband. To Perovic. Perovic on centre wing. Plays seesawing between the respective half-forward lines at the moment. Johnston the flyer on the back of Picken. Fitzpatrick comes in for the backup. Moore traps it. Well tackled. Out to Sheldon. Sheldon from the boundary line. Barham. And takes a good mark.
Good mark to Barham. It looks to me as if Peter Moore could be in trouble the way he ran that last time. So it's McCormack taking it away from that back pocket position out to Williams. He fumbles the ball, but he recovers. Got to run a bit to get out of trouble as he kicks the ball back there towards the centre of the ground. Dool and Davis. It could be a free kick to Dool, but the umpire said play on. Now it's back to Dool from Ashburn. He's getting away from Byrne. He's played a great game, Bruce Dool. Out it goes wide and a mark there to Bazusto. Carlton looking a little bit stronger at the moment. Short pass, a bad one, and a mark there to McCormick in front of Mackay. Not having the greatest of days today, Mackay, Bob.
No, they're falling down across that, well, the last line, really. Their half forwards are doing a reasonable job, but that last line not really capitalising on anything.
Picked up now by Ashman, out there on the wing position. Peter Moore at the back, flies, goes for the big punch. Let's hope for Collingwood's sake he's okay. There's Williams coming out of the pack. Brilliant play at centre half. Magnificent play by the ex-South Australian. As it goes out wide there to Stewart, taps the ball on. There's no one there for Collingwood at the moment. In the front posse there is Perovic. He's pushed in the back that time by Shaw. Picked up by English. He's grabbed, but he shrugs. His opponent's free as he gets the ball out wide now. And a good mark taken there by Wayne Harms out there on the wing position. The kick by Harms. A point the difference at the moment in favour of Carlton. The pack fly. At the back was Mackay. Now it's McClure's turn. He fumbles the ball. He's thrown out of the pack. Billy Pickens grab. Finally, it's picked up now by Taylor. The ball back there to Shaw. They're falling over left and right. The umpire's found a free kick. It'll go to Tony Shaw for one in the back. A quick hand pass. Over there to Toomey. Toomey's kick is out wide. It was a hurried one, not a very good one. There's a chance now for Davis. Getting away from Dill for about the first time. Up it goes there towards the full forward zone. The pack fly. And there's a great mark taken by English. This defence of Carlton is really standing the pressure at the moment, Peter.
And English doing a particularly good job in the back pocket, finding Wells. Wells playing on from the centre half back position, putting Carlton into attack now. He's gone right towards half forward, and the mark taken by Cooper on his own. A badly directed kick, certainly. Moore or Shaw. Tony Shaw traps it in front of Johnston. We'll look for the skipper. Harms gets clear of him. Back to Davis. Plenty of distance in the kick. Brewer flies, but Howell in front has got it. Pretty hard to take one-handed behind him. Hunter. Redirects play out wide. Irwin in front. At the back is Glascott. Glascott is first to recover. Ball towards the boundary line, and in fact has gone over, and we will see it thrown back into play. Time on being played in the second quarter. 28 minutes have gone in the second term of the 1981 Grand Final. Stewart and Moore almost battle each other for that one. Picked up by Tony Shaw. To half forward. Dool won't get there before the ball is over the boundary line once again for a throw-in. It's about 45 metres around from the behind post. Ruckman will be Brewer and Howe. Stewart also coming in for Collingwood. Brewer waiting behind. Williams does the punching actually. Once again seeing it safely over the boundary line before Ashman can do anything about it.
Out of bounds on that Collingwood half forward, on about 45 metres around from their goal at the 29-minute mark of the second quarter, and Carlton in front by 1 point. It'll be Stewart and Howe to go for the knockout. Knocked out by Stewart. A chance now for Shaw. A hand pass back to Williams. He runs into trouble, but he gets clear. Gets it up there towards the forward pocket, but it's out of bounds. And another penalty free kick to Carlton down there in the back pocket to English. And they're certainly playing pretty well, that Carlton defence. Collingwood bombarding the goals, but their forwards have been put out of business. Knocked on by McConville. Grabbed here by McClure. I'll tell you what, Moore doesn't look too good to me as it goes out wide. And Byrne dropped the mark, and he takes the ball along there, the boundary line. Back it goes to Irwin as we see the siren go for the end of the second quarter. And Carlton in front by a point. Carlton 5 goals, 8:38 to Collingwood 5, 7:37.
On the 7 Network, the third quarter of the 1981 final now as Mike Dye bounces the ball. Fitzpatrick with a mammoth punch away, gets it up towards almost the half-forward line. A real stack-up developing, and umpire Robinson has decided to ball it up. Very crowded bounce it's going to be. Good bounce. Fitzpatrick contesting with Atkin. Neither gets it. Dacos. A high kick out of the pack. Gets it over the centre. Looking for Kink. Harms is close there with him. He's spilt that one. Must be like a piece of soap, that ball already. Williams. A short kick to the Collingwood half-forward line. Shaw is there. That's Ray Shaw. English knocks it away successfully. Out it comes to Stewart. Another knock away. Back to Perovic. This time in front of Kink. Gets grabbed pretty well. Shaw traps it nicely. In towards the goals. Moore flies high, can't complete the mark, and the umpire has blown the whistle in the meantime on the shoulder, and the infringement is going Carlton's way to be taken by Howe. Howe at fullback. Had a torrid first term on Peter Moore. They were jostling each other continually. Knocked away by Atkin out towards Malin. Malin on the wing, solid bump there, but he had got rid of the ball. Malin getting ridden into the ground. Held were not in position, and he will take the free kick. Phil Malin just